Gotta do what? We got a video?
No, it's no video. It's
Oh.
all words. So basically, what's
Let me
going?
be very. You want me to read it?
Not yet. So yeah, you can read it.
Let me be very clear. Vin Diesel categorically denies this claim in its entirety. This is the first he has ever heard about this for more than 13-year-old claim made by a perpetuity 9-day employee. There is clear evidence which completely refutes these outlandish allegations. His attorney responds to allegations made in a new battery lawsuit. Vin Diesel denies the claim. That's what I said in its entirety again.
Man,
So it says he sues for battery, claims he attacked her after a hotel party is the alleged crime.
exactly. So I mean, basically, imagine you my girl Asha Johnson, man. She in this Hollywood street. She's trying to make a name for herself. She's not an actress. She's like one of the people she's like a staff producer. So she goes on like different movies, like any of your like a lot of your favorite movies she's done, and she was on like the social media staff, or she was like on the staffing side or the production
Yeah.
side. She was always a helper. So, that was the role that she was going for. That was she was promised. She's gonna be on Fast Five, be a staffing person on the Fast Five. She'll put it on her IMB page on internet. It's basically like,
Yeah.
what it is. It's like what's the thing called?
IMDb.
IMDb, yeah. It's an IMDb page. She puts it on there like, oh, this is all the things, her resume. This is all the stuff I did. She was supposed to put this on there for Fast Five, but they said, oh, no, curveball. Instead of you working on Fast Five, you're going to be Vin Diesel's personal assistant. And then that's when it just all went downhill from there. Allegedly, she was a personal assistant for only 9 days, allegedly. And one day she remembers vividly where they were in Atlanta. Vin Diesel was there with his family, but he had his family in Buckhead in an Airbnb, and he had to do, a little barbecue, a little press event for the Fast Five movie coming out. He wanted all the bad people to come out in lingerie, serve some food and barbecue. It's what Hollywood people always want sexy people around them.
Yeah.
They pay for it. Like you didn't, do you know?
They sometimes pay where they like eat off naked people.
I mean, not that. Like, when you see like the rappers or anything showing pictures of them, like the club and VIP section, like a whole bunch of girls there. A lot of those girls are like models. They get from like talent agencies and everything, and they just pay for them.
Yeah.
So it's all of a side. So he hired her. She got these girls. He got like a whole bunch of girls to work the barbecue. My dog Vin Diesel got that real riz. He brought 5 girls back to the hotel. They in there partying. He took one of the girls into the room in the hotel, and then after that situation, that's when the crazy part happened. That's when we heard Vin Diesel say he ain't have enough. He wanted some more. He wanted he wanted some cake with that cake with that meal he just had. So Vin Diesel had to go home because, like I said before, his baby mama, was at Airbnb in Buckhead. He called Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel wasn't answering. She called the security guard. The security guard called the assistant, Ashley Johnson. Ashley Johnson had to go knock on the door for Vin Diesel. Saw Vin Diesel pass out sleep. And when she woke Vin Diesel up, he did the unthinkable.
Allegedly.
He put her in a triangle chokehold, and he was probably trying to put that thing in her mouth.
What?
You heard the story. He did it 3 times. She tried to run away 3 times. Like, she had 3. It's like he was on the.
I just can't believe that this is like the current news or reporting on. My God, people.
This is crazy. These people, Hollywood people, are just nasty. Like, she said when she woke him up, he grabbed her and he threw her in the bed, tried to mess with her. She said no. Then she ran to the door, tried to leave the hotel, tried to leave the room, put his cell phone in his pocket, and he was like, "No, woman, don't go through that door." And then she closed the door because she didn't want to lose her job. And then he tried it again. He ran up on her again. Then he got to his knees. He pushed her away. She screamed. She ran again. Then this time, he jumped on her again. And then once he jumped on her again, he just like, little handy. He handed himself. He didn't go. He handed. I don't want to say what he did. He handled himself, which is crazy. Like he handled.
No, I don't.
Oh, my hand. I'm sorry. My hand. I just realized my hand was on the movement. Bad hand. I'm sorry, man. Oh Lord, but so you.
We if you don't know before, man, my co-host HR is gonna be reaching out to you.
I'm just painting you the story Vin Diesel gave.
No, you was painting that story.
But so the crazy part about the whole thing was once it was all over, allegedly she said that once Vin Diesel was done, he was like, "Oh yeah, you can't like just like what's the name said, you not an easy F." So I guess they having like the person that she worked for, the agency that she worked for, that ended up putting her with Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
They tried to mess with her too, and she wasn't with it. And so he was like, "Okay, you didn't mess with her. She wasn't with it with you, but I'm Vin Diesel. She gonna mess with me, but she ain't want to do it either. So she ain't mess with none of them. 9 days later, she got a phone call saying we no longer need your services. So now she got fired. She's suing him for improper work behavior. Just a whole
that's
bunch
pretty
of
improper.
allegations. It's just crazy. Like these Hollywood people are just sick.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
all over Fast Five. Fast Five ain't even good. Well, was Fast Five good?
no. Let me see. What was oh my god. No, I'm just saying, like, this is like literally like the worst thing I've ever seen as far as like, I bet celebrities, especially celebrities that are older now,
Uh-huh.
are like, oh, it used to be nice. Like, we used to be able to get away with everything. And like,
Back in the 90s.
back in the day, like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, like, you would have to be in the paper. And like, even then, some people wouldn't pay attention to that. So like, stuff would spread, but maybe not spread as much. But now, the moment you do something wrong, whether it was now or in the past, it is all over the world news. Like every Instagram, social media,
Podcast.
it's out there.
Like Gilbert Arenas just started this one alleged rumor where he said Harvey Weinstein and Halle Berry. How he said he was at the All Star game and he overheard Weinstein talking about how he had Halle Berry doing some strange for some piece of change.
I don't even I don't even know what to say.
Exactly. Hollywood is crazy, man. You got that. You got the Will Smith story.
Yeah, let's